Are you going to film?
Yeah, where's the tripod?
You don't have to have the tripod, just hold it. Here, this one's going.
You're gonna sit outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back. How you doing?
Sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
Hey, Luke.
Let me get my dog.
Oh, they're fine as long as they're not.
They don't have any stints. I think I know why you guys are here. And, if I film it.
Well, you know, actually, we prefer you didn't film
Well, it's my property, and I got a camera.
We're not saying that you are. We just want to make sure that everything is.
Yeah, I do. What I said is, once he's convicted in the court of law, I believe our president is a legal alien. I believe that with all my heart, and I believe Terry Lakin got put in prison inappropriately and spent 6 months in Fort Leavenworth prison after spending 15 years in our military. And I believe they kangaroo courted him and put him in prison. And it has nothing to do with the racial thing, but I believe that our president is an illegal alien. And once he's convicted in a court of law, I do believe that judgment should come upon him for what he's done.
Okay. But you don't mean to assassinate
No,
him?
sir. No, sir.
Or...
No, sir. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want justice, truth and justice in America is what I want.
Yeah.
Mr. Davis, is there any ID that you have to say that I correctly talked to the right Mr. Rudy Davis?
Yes, sir. I even got a birth certificate, too. I don't think our president can even give it.
And you are known as Lone Star 1776.
Yes, sir. That is me. And, I don't have anything against you guys personally, but I don't trust the government. I really don't. And every interaction I have with the government, you guys are just, it's always been a deception, lies, and I'm not saying you guys personally, but my interaction with the government has been very bad.
So you're saying that you don't trust any president, no matter who's in office?
No, I think that most of our presidents have been put there by the New World Order. That's what I think.
Okay.
But this particular president, I don't believe was born in America. He was born in Kenya. Do you know that his own literary agent had a bio on him when he published his books that indicated he was born in Kenya? And that Sheriff Arpaio, are you familiar with Sheriff Arpaio? I hope you guys know what Sheriff Arpaio has done in the last few months. Sheriff Arpaio has a 50-year federal, has worked in the federal government, has been a sheriff of one of the largest counties in America, has basically said his birth certificate is a forgery. And if you don't know who Sheriff Arpaio is, you guys really should check it out. He's not a fruitcake, he's not a whack job, he's not a right-wing nut job, and people can think anything about me, but please look up Sheriff Arpaio. Please look up Terry Lakin.
Have you ever been in the military?
My dad has and my brother has, but I have not.
Never, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Any kind of military experience, like handguns, kind of training of that nature?
No.
Okay. No martial artists?
No.
None of that? Okay.
Why?
Do you belong to any groups, associations? Or
I'm a Christian.
Okay.
I follow Jesus Christ. That's all. That's the only group I follow.
Okay.
I follow the Bible. When I read the Bible, I believe everything it says.
Okay. No, like Boys and Girls Club members to anything of that nature?
No.
Shoot. You guys almost done?
And as far as assassinations, you say you do not believe in
No, I don't want to
assassination.
assassinate the president, but I wish that you got to understand that I believe that he is an illegal alien. I believe he was born in Kenya, and I believe that his father is not an American citizen, and the Constitution says, Article 2, Section 1 says that he must be a natural-born citizen. And that means that your mother and your father must be American citizens, and his father was never an American citizen. So that, coupled with the fact that he has released the forged birth certificate, coupled with the fact that his bio says that he was born in Kenya, I believe he's an illegal alien usurping the power of Commander-in-Chief. And so I believe that that is the most highest treason that's ever been committed in America, and I believe that the righteous judgment should happen once he is convicted. And I believe that once all this is over with, and once we understand the deception as it's happening, you and I are going to be on the same side. And you don't want an illegal alien to be usurping Commander-in-Chief in our nuclear codes either. And
Have you ever traveled out to see the president?
I have never seen him in person, no.
No, you never. Any of the presidents? You ever traveled out to see him?
No, I have never seen any of them.
Any
church recently with Pastor James David Manning, Pastor Carl Gallup, Pastor Wiley Gray, Terry Lakin, Mickey Booth, Alfred Adas, Pastor Stefan Broden, and we had an event and we publicized the fact that our president is illegal. And many people came and we spoke the truth. And I'm all about the truth. I'm not about lies and deception. I'm not about living in fear. I'm not about a tyrannical government. I'm about speaking the truth. That's all I'm about.
Okay. With that said, we do have a job to do.
I understand.
And this is a form that I have to fill out. There's some pertinent questions. Is there a place where we can sit down and talk about
Right
it?
If we
there.
can do it on camera, I'll do it. If otherwise, I'm
Right
not
there.
interested in doing it.
Okay.
Are we gonna be on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah. This is my property, and I got a right to have a camera. And I don't think I've done anything illegal. I don't want to assassinate the president, but I do pray that justice comes to our president for the crimes that he's committed by a legal court system through justice in America. That's what I pray for. And I don't have anything against you guys personally. I know you're doing your job. I know you're trying to uphold rule of law. But my concern is that you're not educated.
You're on the wrong doorstep.
My concern is that you're not educated about the crimes that are truly being committed. And Sheriff Arpaio, Lieutenant Colonel Terry Lakin, the people that have Jerome Corsi, he wrote a book called Where is the Birth Certificate? And I know you guys probably think he released it, but it's a forgery. Sheriff Arpaio has put his reputation on the line about that.
Okay. Do you understand that threatening to harm someone is a crime as well?
I understand that, but I have not threatened to harm him. I said once he is convicted in a court of law.
Would you want someone else or yourself to take action?
I want justice to happen, and I want to promote truth and justice.
But you also, on your video, said that you wish someone else, or if they know, you will.
No, I didn't say that, sir. I did not say that. I said if you have a problem with the public beheading once he's convicted in a court of law, you can come, because I think a lot of people may be squishy about it.
And that's what I just said.
Okay.
You're saying that if no one else does it.
No. I'm not going to actively go pursue him, or I'm not into that. I just want a court of law to be implemented. A court of law. I want justice to happen. I don't think anybody is above the law.
Okay.
And I want the law to come back to America.
But do you know that the law can also put him in jail instead of beheaded?
I believe in the death penalty.
I understand what you
Yeah,
may believe.
yeah.
But do you understand
right.
the law?
If he gets a jury and they decide to put him in a jail for what he's done, we got to abide by the law. But if I'm on the jury and if I get to influence it, I'm saying that he has committed the highest treason the world has ever seen, and that he needs to be executed once he's convicted in a court of law.
But you just said a military guy has been serving 11 years in jail.
No. I said Lieutenant Colonel Terry Lakin is in an interracial marriage, by the way. He's in an interracial marriage. Lieutenant Colonel Terry Lakin spent 15 years in the Army, serving our country in the most spectacular way you can possibly imagine, has a spectacular service record. And you hear about this military brotherhood. Now, like you said, I'm not in the military, but I hear about it. Brothers stick together, the brothers in the military. And when Lieutenant Colonel Terry Lakin says, I'm concerned that our president is not eligible, the military turned on him. They treated him like a piece of crap. And all because he spoke out and said that he wanted to uphold the Constitution of the land, and that he went to court. I went to the court, by the way, and I watched the whole thing happen, and they put him 6 months in Fort Leavenworth prison. They stripped him of his title, dishonorably discharged him, and now he can't get any benefits, and he was on the verge of being promoted to a full-blown colonel. And so Lieutenant Colonel Terry Lakin is my friend, and I'm sorry to see that happen in America.
Do you have any criminal history, sir?
No, sir.
Never been arrested for anything?
When I was younger, I might have been arrested, when I was before 21 years old for, I don't know, small things, being drunk in public, or I don't know. It wasn't any thievery or anything like that.
Okay. So you're saying no serious crime?
No, seriously.
Public drunkenness?
Yeah. When I was younger, I got in trouble a little bit for stupid stuff when I was 21 years old.
Okay. Do you own any weapons, sir?
Yes, sir. I believe in the Second Amendment.
Mind elaborating on that, sir?
No, I don't care if you tell me what I have. But I do believe in the Second Amendment. I believe I've been to Canada. I spoke to men in Canada that are 40 years old. They don't understand the importance of owning a weapon. It's like we're being engulfed by a darkness of people that, there's a movie that I wish you guys would watch. It's called Innocence Betrayed. Innocence Betrayed. Okay.
You're fine.
Okay.
All your weapons are registered?
No, we don't register our weapons. I buy them at a gun store and I take them home. I don't believe we should have to register our weapons.
Wow. Have you ever been hospitalized for mental?
No, sir.
No.
It's on the form.
I understand.
Just got to check these boxes.
Okay.
Have you ever had police come to the house with any issues, concerns between yourself and neighbors, wife, family?
Never.
travel to Canada? Via passport, vehicle, plane? How do you travel?
I've traveled there via plane, and I've driven up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you travel a lot?
No, I don't travel a lot. I don't like to travel. I love Texas.
Okay. In the past year, how many places have you traveled to?
Why do we have to answer this?
We'll do it if it's their job, right? I mean, I don't know. Where did we go? Canada?
Yeah,
to
we
Canada,
went on a
Colorado?
holiday.
Huh?
We went on a couple of holidays. Yeah.
Yeah, we went on a group.
5 to 6 trips? What's a couple?
Like 3 maybe.
What you said? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, three.
Three.
Just for vacation,
Yeah,
visit
vacation.
family.
Yes.
Any family history of mental illness or anything of that nature, sir?
No.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me who they are?
Well,
No, it's not important. Why?
one of them's passed away, and one of them's. I don't really care to talk about my brothers. I got
No.
3 older brothers, but I don't care to give you the names or
3
anything.
brothers?
Yeah.
Okay. What about the parents?
Yeah, my mother and father are alive. They're divorced.
Okay. You wouldn't want to talk to them?
No, I don't want you to talk to them. My dad don't like government 10 times more than I don't. You'd upset him. He's an old man. He's in an old folks home. You go talk to him, he's gonna explode. Why do you need to talk to my dad, man?
Basically, what this says is that I'm doing my job. I'm just trying to ask you a couple questions to make sure.
I'm begging you not to go talk to my dad. You
Okay,
know?
I understand that.
Okay.
Besides this situation, I have to have somebody else that knows you.
So what about her, my wife?
I tried talking to your wife.
Okay.
Okay.
I told you that everything is public online on YouTube, all his statements and all his feelings.
Well, I mean, if you wanted somebody that knows me,
They'll contact you if they feel like it.
yeah, I don't feel comfortable giving you names of people that send my. It's like I don't want. If they're my friends, I don't want to send the Secret Service to my friends.
No.
If you guys have a hard time evaluating me, then I'm sorry that you have a hard time evaluating me. I'm talking to you voluntarily. I can't speak for my friends, and I don't want to send the Secret Service to my friends.
Does your father, his old home's here in Texas still?
He does live in an old folks home in Texas, and I'm begging you not to go talk to him. Not because I got anything to hide. It's just he's old and he don't like the government, and you go.
He
talk to
can't
him.
hear any words.
He'd have a hard time
He's
hearing.
deaf.
And he's 84 years old, man. It's like.
I'm saying, but you gotta understand from our side too that we have a job to do. We're out here trying to do it, and from your standpoint, you don't want us to talk to anyone except you and your wife. You see,
I didn't say I don't want to. I don't want to be the guy that gives you the name.
I'll give them your
Secret
number.
Service to speak to my friend. It's like, hey friend, I know you're my friend, but the Secret Service is coming. It's like that's not a friend.
Because they're just like you. They know they don't have anything to hide. The
Okay.
Secret Service only come and talk because of you, not because of them.
Can I share another story with you about doing your job?
Let me finish these
Okay.
questions.
All right.
and then we'll
But
go there.
listen, we'll give them his number.
Whose number?
We'll give our friend their number.
Okay. How about occupation? What you working at?
I work for a computer company.
Okay. There's a ton.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look, my position on the president and my job are something that are 2 separate things. And I work for a computer company, and I've been there for 15 years. And after I came out with my position on YouTube stating that I don't believe the president is eligible, did you know that I got a call from the HR department of this company that I worked for 15 years, and they wanted to see my birth certificate? You don't think that's a little coincidence there? There's something going on, right? So obviously somebody in the government wants, to either silence me or 15 years at a company, they asked me for my birth certificate. There's something wrong with that, right? So, look, I'm trying to stay employed, and I'm trying to speak the truth. But if I have to lose my job, I won't sacrifice my ability to speak the truth, but I don't want to lose my job on purpose, right? And so I'm if you guys find it out, that's your business. I'm not trying to hide it, but
So you've been employed since 1997 with this company?
yes.
And you say computer company. What's your position within the company?
He's a plumber.
I'm a network plumber. I'm a network plumber. That's a true statement. I'm a network plumber. I work with networks, and I do the plumbing of the network. I don't lie to you. I'm all about the truth, man. I may not give you all the voluntary information, but it's like I have a right to privacy.
So you're an IT guy? Or
Yeah.
You're a manager?
I'm an IT guy.
supervisor?
I'm an IT guy.
Okay. So that sounds better than network plumbing.
Well, I like network plumber.
Okay.
I'm not a self-grandiosing kind of guy. It's like I'm this, I'm that. I'm a Christian, man. I just love the Lord.
pretty much it for the most part.
Oh, good. We're done. It was nice to meet you.
I don't want to hurt anybody, but I do wish that truth and justice happens in America. I do want that very much so.
Okay, just understand that the law has the way of defining who's guilty, and they'll take the corrective action at that point.
Yeah.
Someone being in jail versus beheading,
Yeah.
you have a right to say what you want to say, but at the same time, if you talk about beheading the president, vice president, and other people as well, that is a crime to do that.
Once they are convicted in a court of law, let me ask you this: if you're sitting there trying to evaluate me, and you're trying to determine if this guy's a nut, and I understand that, but I'm saying that it is absolutely true, right? I've looked at the evidence. I've spent a lot of time looking at the evidence. I know who Sheriff Arpaio is. I know who Lieutenant Colonel Terry Lakin is. I know who Pastor James David Manning is. I know the evidence because I've studied it, and I know that we have an illegal alien in our White House.
Well, we have a legal system.
Yes, we
and
do.
we're going through that process. If someone feels that
Okay.
he is and he will be treated, that's up to them. That's not
Okay.
up to us. We're here to talk to you today
Okay. All right.
on the matter of what you posted, and
Yeah.
we're just clarifying the situation, saying that, hey, it is a crime to threaten someone
Yeah.
or to cause them bodily harm, legally, illegally. That is a crime. The courts will decide on who's guilty of what, and they will dish out the punishment.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I would just say promoting the truth is a patriotic thing, even if it brings the Secret Service to your front door. But I wish you you have a good day too. Get their car.
What?
Get their car.
Well, they got two here. Were you swearing on a stack of Bibles?
All right. Okay, these guys are obviously, in my opinion, from my understanding, they don't understand what's going on with our president. They were sent out here to do a job, and they're following orders, right? That's what the Nazis did. They follow orders. Now, I'm not saying they're Nazis, but I'm saying if they're not educated on Sheriff Arpaio, they're not educated on Jerome Corsi, they're not educated that we have a forged birth certificate, they're not educated about Emmer Devitel's Law of Nations that says our father and our mother must be United States citizen to be citizens, they're not going to be educated on the fact how truthful it is that our president is an illegal alien. And so they're simply not going to have all the information to evaluate me and evaluate the situation. But I do trust in the Lord. I do trust in the Lord, and I don't have any hard feelings for these guys. I think they're good guys trying to do their job, but I think that they are uneducated on the issue. God bless every one of you. And did you want to get them driving away, baby?
They're leaving. Toodaloo.